The air is heavy, thick with the scent of pine and raw danger. In the icy depths of the North American wilderness, a massive grizzly bear stares down 4 determined wolves. One is a heavyweight powerhouse, the others, fast, coordinated, and hungry. What happens when the mountain's most feared solo beast faces off against the ultimate predator pack? This isn't some staged fight, folks. This is raw, primal instinct. Grizzly versus 4 wolves. A battle of instincts, strategy, and raw power. The bear fights alone but with sheer dominance. The wolves fight together, fast, smart, and relentless. Who walks away from this face-off alive? This is the wild, and out here only one thing is certain. Survival is a fight. Stick around, because this showdown is about to explode. Let's break it down. Picture this. You're deep in the Alaskan wilderness, the wind whipping through the trees when you see it, a wall of muscle and fur exploding out of the undergrowth. This isn't just any animal, this is a grizzly bear, a walking tank, up to 1,200 pounds of muscle, claws, and pure, unadulterated fury. This beast can lift logs twice its size, rip through bone like it's paper, and when it hits top speed, it can clock up to 35 miles per hour in short bursts. Trust me, you don't want to be on the receiving end of that charge. And don't let those lumbering movements fool you. This predator is lightning fast when it needs to be. Remember, a grizzly swipe can break a moose's spine in a single hit. We're talking bone-shattering power, enough to stop any creature in its tracks. But it's not just about brute strength. These bears are smart, resourceful, and they know their territory. They've got a bite force of 975 psi. That's like a hydraulic press with teeth. And those claws? Let's just say you wouldn't want to get caught in a bear hug. When provoked, this bear doesn't just fight, it dominates. This is a force of nature you don't want to mess with. Now on the other side of the battlefield, we've got the wolves. These aren't your average neighborhood strays. These are wild, cunning predators, honed by generations of survival in the harshest environments. Each wolf might only weigh around 80 to 100 pounds, a fraction of the grizzly's size. But they have a secret weapon, their pack. These wolves are masters of strategy and coordination. They move like phantoms in the forest, their communication a series of barks, howls, and subtle body language that speaks volumes. In a pack, they don't need size, they use precision. 4 wolves mean flanking, attacking from behind, and relentless pressure. One distracts, another strikes, sinking its teeth into the target's flanks, its throat, any vulnerability it can exploit. And once they've locked onto their prey, they don't stop until the target falls. We're talking about relentless hunters, capable of taking down animals far larger than themselves. Wild-fact wolves have been known to take down bison, elk, and even large bears, using pure teamwork. These wolves might not have the grizzly's raw power, but they compensate with cunning agility and unwavering teamwork. Never underestimate the pack. So we've got a clash of titans here. On one hand, you've got the grizzly's strongest bite in North America, 975 psi. Imagine the jaws of a giant steel trap slamming shut. That's the kind of power we're talking about. And those claws? Massive hooked claws up to 4 inches long, capable of disemboweling an enemy with a single swipe. On the other hand, you've got the wolf pack. Their bite force might only be around 400 psi, but remember, for them, it's not about brute strength. It's about surgical precision. They aim for weak spots like the legs, the flanks, the haunches, places where even a smaller predator can inflict debilitating damage. This isn't a boxing match, it's a fight for survival, and both sides are bringing their A-game. The grizzly might have the power to end the fight with a single blow, but the wolves have the numbers and the strategy to wear it down. The forest floor becomes a whirlwind of fur and fangs. The wolves are built for the chase, capable of hitting speeds of 38 miles per hour and maintaining that pace for miles. They're like furry lightning strikes, darting in and out, testing the grizzly's defenses, looking for an opening. The grizzly, on the other hand, is built for short bursts of speed. It can outrun a human, no problem, but it's not going to win any marathons. The longer the fight goes on, the more the wolves' stamina will give them an edge. Imagine this. The wolves dash in, land a bite, and dash out before the grizzly can react. They keep the pressure on, forcing the bear to constantly turn, to defend, to expend precious energy. But the grizzly only needs one good swing. One solid connection with its paw, one bone-crunching bite, and it's all over for that wolf. It's a high-stakes game of cat and mouse with each predator trying to exploit the other's weaknesses. The grizzly bear is a force of nature, driven by instinct. Its tactics are simple: bite, crush, swipe, repeat. It relies on its raw power and ferocity to overwhelm its opponents, and for most animals that's more than enough. But the wolves? They're not just fighting, they're strategizing. They've been working together their entire lives, and they know each other's moves as well as they know their own. They use flanking maneuvers, diversions, and coordinated attacks to confuse and disorient their prey. They'll nip at the bear's heels, darting in and out of range, forcing it to turn and expose its flanks. They'll target its hind legs, trying to hamstring it, to bring down this mountain of muscle and fury. The longer the fight goes on, the better it is for the wolves. They can maintain this high-energy assault for far longer than the grizzly can sustain its explosive attacks. Let's be real, in a fight like this, someone's getting hurt. The grizzly bear is a tank, built to withstand incredible punishment. Its thick fur and layers of fat offer some protection, and its bones are strong enough to withstand blows that would shatter a human's leg. A full bite to the leg might hurt, it might even draw blood, but it won't stop this beast. The wolves, on the other hand, are more vulnerable. They're agile and quick, but one mistake, one misplaced step, could be fatal. One swipe from the grizzly's paw could break bones, crush ribs, or even end the fight instantly, and we haven't even talked about the bite. Remember that 975 psi crushing power? One well-placed bite from the grizzly could snap a wolf's spine like a twig. The wolves need to rely on their agility and their numbers to avoid taking a direct hit. One mistake, one moment of hesitation, and it's all over. Now I'm not gonna lie to you, out in the real world, this kind of epic showdown rarely happens. Wolves are smart, they're survivors, and they're not going to pick a fight they can't win. They might harass a grizzly, try to drive it away from a kill, but a full-blown confrontation? That's a last resort. You see, wolves know the odds. They know that a healthy adult grizzly bear is a force to be reckoned with. They'll only engage if they're desperate, starving, or if they have an overwhelming numerical advantage. And even then, it's a gamble. In most encounters, the wolves will back down before things get out of hand. They'll circle, they'll test the grizzly's defenses, but they won't risk their lives unless absolutely necessary. Survival in the wild is about knowing your limits, and sometimes, discretion is the better part of valor. So, there you have it, folks. A clash of titans, a battle for survival in the harshest of environments. It's brutal, it's wild, it's survival. In an open battle, 4 wolves can land bites, move fast, and work together. But the bear? It only needs one solid strike. Unless the wolves execute a perfect coordinated attack with zero hesitation, the grizzly bear holds the edge, through raw power, terrifying durability, and explosive rage. Remember, this is a creature that can kill with a single blow. Verdict: grizzly bear wins with a 65% advantage over 4 wolves. One swipe, one bite, that's all it takes. The wolves could win with flawless teamwork, but in most encounters, they're backing off before the bear even gets mad. What do you think? Could the wolves really pull it off? Let us know in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe for more legendary animal face-offs.